レッドウィングヒーローファルコ、この後すぐ。この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
Something's not right. Okay, something's definitely wrong. I'll be right back after these messages.
これはどら焼きを取るゲームなんだ。のび太くんうまいね。あ、もうやだ。アニメイトどら焼きハウスポピーより発売中。クイックショット見っけたキッドもよろしく。ウルトラマンキッズの見っけたキッド新登場。見っけたぞ。アニメスト見っけたキッドポピーより発売中。どら焼きハウスクイックショットもよろしく。
あのウルトラマンがファミコンディスクカードになってやってきた。さまざまな怪獣登場。最後は巨大怪獣ゼットンと勝負だ。ウルトラマン怪獣帝国の逆襲。凶悪怪獣から地球を守れ。君の頭脳が勝敗を決めるニュータイプの作戦型ゲーム。ウルトラマン2出撃家督隊。
主役はもちろん僕たちウルトラマンクラブ。可愛くて楽しくて面白いぞ。これがコミカルロールプレイングゲームバンダイウルトラマンクラブ。
いきます。あのファミコン SD ガンダムがテレビ画面から飛び出した。勝負はコンピューターが決める。これが立体シミュレーションバトル。 SD ガンダム大決戦。ポケットクラブもよろしく。
このゲームが目に入らぬか。 SD ガンダムシューティング、 SD バトルスペシウム、 SD バトルライダー。スーパーやお菓子屋さんで買ってね。
僕らのヒーローポケットゲーム。
地球の皆さんお元気ですか？令和は僕らが守ります。コミカル RPG ウルトラマンクラブ2。いよいよ全面対決だ。どこで起こるか大バトル。あっちこっちで大騒ぎ。レダーシミュレーションバトルウルトラマンクラブ。ゲームボーイに今乱入。
かわいい人気キャラの P1 ミニ、かわいい楽しい P1 ミニ、かわいい楽しいダンプ松本。バンダイ LSI ゲーム P1 ミニ。
あのウルトラファイトがリアルに再現される。スーパーファミコンウルトラマン。
約いっぱいのロールプレイングコメディウルトラ怪獣総出演ファミコンウルトラマンクラブ3。
ついに登場出ちゃったの。キャラクターバトルゲームクイコン。あなたの選んだキャラクターがエネルギーを奪って奪われもう大変。おきて破りのバトルゲーム。キャラクターバトルゲームクイコン買って。
このクイズわかるかな？
これだ。
よくわかったな。ウルトラマンも仲間入りバンダイのテレビっ子。
あの必殺技をリアルに再現。今セブンがよみがえる。スーパーファミコンウルトラセブン。
ザ・ゲームパワー。ファミコンスーパーファミコン PC エンジンメガドライブゲームボーイ。
最新情報満載の30分。
ザ・ゲームパワー。毎週必ず見てね。
ベータックが広がる。ミニカセットで広がる。遊びの世界が広がる。2800円で続々登場。ジョイントロムシステムベータック専用ミニカセット。お待たせしました博士。これが超ゲーム体験 3D オリアルです。本当リアルな映像、リアルなサウンドですね。博士そろそろお時間です。
なんか言った？
3D 用パナソニックリアル興奮発売中。
Oh, I forgot. Where's that water drop? Ah, finally. Hey, where's that? Okay, now I'm having some trouble. There's no YouTube live chat on my OBS UI or OBS doc. Okay, let's just wing it. Okay, greetings and welcome, super friends. The name is Falco, also known as the Redwing Heroes, who is now trying to be a virtual YouTuber or virtual streamer instead. For tonight, actually I'm just testing whether this thing still works or not, because I got some calamities. Yeah, I got some calamities that I tried to make new canvas using the item multi-canvas or multi-stream. Yeah, I want to, just want to set myself with multiple VODs, or whether I can record while doing live streaming, right? It turns out it was crap and my OBS just crashed. And then I need to reinstall OBS all over again, and imagine installing all the plugins and the scripts all over again. Yeah, it was a mess. Okay, let's greet each and every one of you on the live chat. Alright, we have Reza Utomo and Ersanda Taufik Shaidina. Welcome. Yeah, greetings and welcome to the stream. Yeah, glad you can join us. Okay, and then we have Thunderbird VT and Kylo Neko on the Twitch. Yeah, greetings. So everything's good so far. Yeah, Izuto727. Yeah, on Twitch also. How come that I cannot see? Okay, let me reconnect. Let me reconnect the item. Okay, and then I need to refresh. Can I refresh this? Should. Okay, that should be good. Hell Falco, when I was seeing my little sister, my eye remind her of what is the muse. Okay, now there it is. Now the YouTube live chat shows up on my OBS doc. Okay, it's nice. Okay, I'm going to read it again. When I was seeing my little sister, my eyes remind her of what? It's the most cutest larva Mothra from Godzilla. Cause her larva form is cute. Mothra ya, Mothra, dengan kesaktian Indomu. I want to tinker with something, but I'm afraid, if there's going to be so wrong, then the system will crash all over again. So I'm not touching anything yet. I'm not touching any more than this. I just want to have my system works. Please work for once. All right. Please work. I'm tired of seeing some errors, crashes, freezes. Okay, I'm going to upres the render resolution multiplier. Okay, that's nice. I believe now the image quality is very improved significantly. Oh, I got some freeze a little bit. Got some starters. What else can we do for making the maybe I'd like to add the glow. Yeah, adding some glow to the live chat. Okay, let's see if it is going to work. Oh, too much. It's too much. The max threshold. Padding auto. No. Manual. None. Oh, it's the manual. Okay, none. Okay, now let's change the colors to maybe yellow. Ooh, I'd like the. Okay, I'm liking it. so far. I think this will do. Make it easy to, you know, make it easy to read. Okay, that's nice. And then what else can I do? Maybe I can add some stroke. Okay, let's see if I can add some stroke. That's too much, I think. Encoding overload. Yep. My old friend, encoding overload. Long time no see. Yeah, I think this is enough. Make it 31% and the size is 45. Is it too jarring? Let me know in the live chat, okay? I don't know how the heck my little sister can do a cat love pose. That's adorable. Back to the topic. So, Falco, have you ever played any Super Robot Wars games? When I was a kid, I remember Eva 01 in Super Robot Wars. No, as a matter of fact, I don't. Yeah, I haven't played any single Super Robot Wars or Super Robot Tyson games. The only one that is close to that, the only one that I played that close to that, using the same engine and published by the same publisher, which was Banpresto, was the Super Tokusatsu Taisen 2001. Need to remind myself to play it again. But first thing first, I need to fix this entire system. Yeah, alright, my streaming system was broken even after I managed to stream perfectly yesterday or last night. But yeah, we got some issues. There was some memory leak, or the memory shortage situation that my Warudo keep crashed, and I need to restart the entire Steam all over again. I got 2 times, I believe, 2 times that the Warudo crashed. So me and Kylo Neko is really brainstorming and working really hard to find the solution in order to not getting those memory leaks. Worst case scenario, switch to PKOS or Linux Mint if things on CashOS don't work out. It means I need to install all over again. That's waste of time actually. But time will tell. Maybe I will possibly can do that by Saturday. Maybe on Saturday I will reinstall the whole thing again. I need to remind myself what tools have I installed here and what works, and I need to migrate them all over. More Linux. Yeah, turns out Linux can be good and sometimes can be frustrating. Yeah, I got some misfortune last night, and thankfully I backed up my whole profile and scene selection, thankfully. So then I'm not setting this up from the scratch. I just need to set up the stream keys, the plugins, the scripts, all of that stuff. But it will be most stable in my opinion if you use the native OBS packages. Again, I don't want to go through all over again. Yeah, if we're going to do this, I'm going to possibly just install another OS. Reinstall the whole thing, not reinstall the OBS, because my god, I almost couldn't sleep just for fixing the OBS, mind you. But for now, we need to make sure CashOS is running well enough at least. As far as I can see here, works okay-ish, but I got some stuttering a little bit because of the encoding overload. Even though I have a Core i7 12th gen, an RTX GPU, and 32 gigabytes of RAM. So how come the memory shortage, the memory shortage or the memory leaks just still happens? Yeah, that's the frustrating about Linux. Yeah, the downside of it. Yeah, it's fully customizable, but if you do it wrong, the entire system will just crash. all hell broke loose. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, Oranim, glad you can join us. Welcome to the stream. So on that note though, let's see if we can, I don't know. Now I don't know what to do anymore. It's Warudo being Warudo as far as I'm concerned, or as far as I'm aware. I just want to make sure we have less problems. Yeah, that's the idea. Hopefully. But not now. I just went through hell last night. I don't want to go through all that again at the moment. So possibly maybe tomorrow night or Saturday night that we're going to fix this. And so the other option that the Kylo Neko suggests is the Pika. No, not Pika. You also went through your own hell with Pika OS. Am I correct? When you failed installing the ATK audio plugin on OBS, kept crashing. No. So maybe Linux Mint. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, maybe just need to consult the internet. How the realm of the internet can suggest me what other Linux distro is recommended for live streaming. Okay, let me check. Best Linux distro. For live streaming. Okay, I need to make sure I need to change the account first. Best Linux distro for live streaming, not for gaming. For gaming, we already know. For gaming, it's the BSI OS or Steam OS. But Steam OS, you can only get that in handheld. You can only install or recover the Steam OS through the handheld systems, handheld devices. Yeah, it's not installing the OS per se. More like it was a recovery image in case you broke your Steam OS. And if you want to install, if you want to have a similar experience from the Steam OS, you can use Gaslight OS. Yeah, I'm already installed mine on my gaming laptop. So as far as I'm aware, or have seen so far, experienced so far, it was good. Yeah, even though the loading times is a little bit longer than I anticipated, but it's for the Falcon shader. Yeah, you cannot help. You can skip it actually, but oh yeah. On that note though, Neko, what happened if we skip the Falcon shader? I haven't tried it because I was afraid I was breaking the system. I have been using Bezat lately and it's pretty nice. I see. The native OBS package didn't crash on Pika with it. I see. Yeah, we're gonna add the weekend or Saturday to do that. Yeah. I just found out it probably wasn't Pika. It was the OBS Flatpak. I see. Skip the Falcon shader. Skip downloading the Falcon shader. The Falcon shader cache. Yeah, what happens? Actually don't know the answer to that because I haven't experienced it. I was just waiting for the downloading process finished. And when I okay, if I remember correctly, when I played Batman Arkham City using the Besat OS. Okay, glad you can join us. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, Silver Star, thanks for the redeem. Hi Falco, how are you? Hello Falco, how are you? Yes, I'm doing fine, Silver Star. Thanks for asking. So, how about you, Super Friends? Yeah, I almost forgot. I forgot to ask you, how is it going, Super Friends? Yeah, how's your day? It has been. Yeah, it's Thursday and tomorrow is Friday. Oh, okay. All good? Yeah. Okay. And then Oh yeah, I almost remember. So in 3 days I shall be going to a real life event again. It's a toys fair. But yeah, I think still in Saturday should be good for, you know, was it again to reinstall some things again and improving the system performance. Yeah, I don't know, time will tell. Yeah, it's Saturday, because on Sunday I will go to the toys fair. Yeah, let's see if I can find some, you know, some affordable toys with some big sale discounts, or all of that. Yeah, maybe if I can get some figures or maybe Lego sets again. Yeah, my Lego building stream was particularly well. Yeah, but not really can afford every single Lego set there is, as much as I want to. I can only maybe buy only one in a couple of months, I think, because the Lego Speed Champions alone can cost me between 20 or 25, let alone the actual dedicated Lego set. Yeah, maybe the Lego Marvel theme, the Lego DC. But if I buy that, I will not have any more room spaces for the huge Lego set. Yeah, probably I'm going to just collect the Lego Speed Champions because I love cars, I love vehicles. Yeah, just the vehicle set alone, not the actual, you know, like the building set or maybe like a giant vehicle set, or maybe Lego Technic and Lego Creator, I don't know. Yeah, Lego Speed Champion is the way to go. I'm liking it so far. Yo, with my Lego Aston Martin DB5. Wow, it's a very nice vehicle. It's almost seamless. I cannot believe it looks almost seamless. And then I realized, why haven't Lego Speed Champions, you know, releasing the cars based on the pop culture again, right? We already have James Bond's Aston Martin, but there were also what I've seen on the marketplace is the Lego Lightning McQueen, Lego Speed Champions Lightning McQueen based on Cars, Pixar's Cars. And then I saw, it was it is the recently released the DeLorean from Back to the Future. I think I may get that because I love cars, especially in pop culture. Yeah, especially in pop culture. I love pop culture vehicles, be it the Batmobiles, the DeLorean from Back to the Future, the Ecto-1 from Ghostbusters, and what else that is really iconic? Oh, the Knight Rider. I definitely want a Knight Rider. Yeah, the kid from Knight Rider. Please, Lego Speed Champion. Yeah, please, Lego, release the set for the Speed Champions line. Oh, and there are also the Lego Speed Champions set based on the Fast and Furious franchise. I believe I saw that. How many were there? I only remember the black Dodge Charger and the Nissan Skyline 1. Yeah. And I'm not really aware of the Fast and Furious franchise. I cannot remember the name of the names of the characters. Okay, let's just say it was the Paul Walker's cars and Vin Diesel car. Yeah, made it into the Lego Speed Champions. X Silver Star X15. Glad you could join us. Welcome to the stream. My name is Falco, a retired Sentai hero who is now trying to be a virtual YouTuber instead. Basically, it just does the Falcon shaders into the background. Okay. Saturday I'm free, so just let me know when and I can help you out as much as I can in terms of trying to find something that is stable and works. Much appreciated, Kylo Neko. Yeah. On that note, what shall we do for today? On that note, oh yeah, I'd like to set up some screens possibly. Let's see if I can change the camera. Yeah. So the screen is just broken. Okay, what I tell you, it's broken now. Shoot. Okay, why is everything broken now? I just want to set up some screen inside the 3D model. Okay, hold on. Maybe I need to change back the Proton again. Proton 28. Is it 28? Games Proton Plus. Oh wow, what is the one that I use? Ah yeah, the 28. Oh, there's a 29, but there's a 29. Oh, there's a new one, 29. Okay, let's try that. GE Proton 1029. Okay, to consolidate this, I'm going to switch it to Fugi a little bit. Okay, where's that Fugi? Yeah, I'll just turn myself into a Lego minifigure to compensate. Yeah, made it below the new Warudo. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's just turn myself into Lego first, and then while I'm working with the Warudo again. Let's see. Okay, it's 29, and then I need to close this. Yeah, restart the Steam. Okay, I'm not typing anything, so until the new Warudo screen works, going to activate the keyboard sound again. Warudo. Sheesh. Compatibility 29. Do we have it? Yes. GE Proton 1029. The launcher option is already. Oh yeah, that's already activated. Fingers crossed. I was just trying to set up a screen to see if there's any tokusatsu news. Tokusatsu Network. Oh, Tokunation. Okay, I believe that's it. J-Fusion, is that still a thing? J-Fusion? Wow, still is. Even though, if I remember correctly, the founder passed away. Am I correct? Okay, let's just browse the news. Okay, the Tokusatsu Network is still a thing, apparently. It's working again. Okay, it doesn't show anything, so I'm going to just game capture new Warudo. It doesn't show anything. Nice. Doesn't show anything. Wonderful. So the 29 is not working. Freak. The 10. Okay, it's the 10 point, okay, 10.0-4. Fingers crossed. Why is it suddenly? Oh. Please work, my friend. Please work. I want to pull up some news. Okay, Toku Nation, or J-Fusion. Why is it still loading? Oh, it's the ads. Konbanwa, Falco. Ah, I see. Hi, konbanwa. Watashi no namae wa Falco desu. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Watashi wa supersentai hero virtual YouTuber desu. Chapter Lunch Cows. Wow, what a name. Okay, however, today I'm doing good, even though I have some setbacks with my Okay, I got some setbacks by the now it's suddenly working. Now it's suddenly working. Okay, I'm not going to touch that anymore. Fit to screen, definitely good. Now it's good so far. Yeah, on that note though, Rego Sentai Falco Ranger. Thanks for the comment. Yeah, when I decided to make myself into Lego because I was playing the Lego 2K Drive. On that note again, I haven't continued playing it again. Dang it! I really need to prioritize. I need to manage myself more carefully. Frosty Noah, glad you can join us. Welcome to the stream. The name's Falco, also known as the Redwing Hero. Agito coming to you. Yes! The Agito movie. Okay, let's see some news. Okay. I don't want to touch the screen again. So fucking hell. Sorry. Okay, why is everything stopped working all of a sudden? I just touched the screen in the Warudo asset and it stops working. Cannot install the Proton G10 or 10-10. Okay, you're lost. So I'll just resort to the experimental now. Experimental launch. My man was thinking Boku Sentai Bakarinja. Oh well. Oh shoot. And okay, let's just continue with some news, right? There it is. Yeah. Kamen Rider Agito Superpower or Psychic War 25th Anniversary Film announced. Toei is celebrating the 25th anniversary of Kamen Rider Agito with a new film. Titled Kamen Rider Agito. Is it Superpower War or Psychic War? Depending on the translation, right? The project centers on a new investigation for unknown life forms. Writer Toshiki Inoue and director Ryuta Tasaki return along with the series lead Jun Kaname and Toshiki Kazu. Yes, the original actors, I believe, are back, except Kamen Rider Gills, because if I remember correctly, the Gills actor was retired from the show business altogether, because again, this is allegedly an old news that he was involved in a scandal, specifically marital abuse. Now okay, it's finally working again. Okay, please, I just want to delete the screen. I just want to delete some screen. And now it's all of a sudden just broke. ASMR typing, yes, you bet. Just trying to fix this. I believe possibly I made a mistake. Just trying to delete the screen asset and yeah, all hell broke loose again. It's just a black bar now all of a sudden. Game capture. Warudo. New Warudo. Okay. Hit the screen. Order to the bottom. Bang, minta Lego 1. Enak aja. Main minta-minta. Beli. Just joking. Sheesh. Now I need to set this up all over again. Yeah. Okay, now I need to set a whole new screen. Wow. It's just wow. All of a sudden, just got the black screen. Yep, it's crashing again. Dang it. Wow. crash, 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 crash. Nani na 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 na. 忘れたのさ Crash, 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 crash 何かの言う前に Crash, 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 crash 忘れたのさ輝き明日へ爆発パワー超新星フラッシュマンMy beautiful setup just crashed again. For some reason, my sitting position was really adjacent to the screen. It's linked to the screen, so that's why I believe. What to do now? What to do now? 輝き明日へ爆発パワー超新星フラッシュマン Going to switch again with the open scene. It's the backup blank. Let's see if I can delete. Oh, okay. Screen share, do your thing. And not scene share, do your thing, please. Room. Oh, I need to back them up first. But I don't know if the yep. Games, Warudo, where is it? Oh no. Let's see. Is there any? Not so far. Yeah, Kamen Rider Agito. 25周年 Okay, another news in the tokusatsu toy world. While Super Sentai may be coming to an end, the fan favorite Shokugan modeling project races on. The next series in this line is apparently Gekiso Sentai Karenja, or Power Rangers Turbo to some folks. The main mecha Arfi Robo will be receiving the SMP treatment, tentatively scheduled for June 2026. Finally. Screen, please. Can I have some window? Window. Oh no, I need to set up the typing, the keyboard asset all over again. Window, browser. Nope. Window. There's only Wardo window? Where's the browser window, please? Display. Display 1. Yep. It's not working again. XC1928 and Cartman 2021. Yeah, glad you can join us. Welcome to the stream. And Yuya also, yeah. Bro, what did come across during doom scrolling Power Rangers live stream? Yeah, what happened? What happened? What do you see and what do you have? What do you find during the the doom scrolling Power Rangers live stream? Maybe if you'd like to share it with us. Screen. Okay, finally. Okay, now what the heck is that screen? There's no queue in here. Attached to no window. Video. Pixel size. Oh, and I need to turn it all the way down. 720p. That should do it. Not attached to anything but the scale. Oh, it's a curve, no bend. 90 degrees. Yeah, and then when it comes to scale, oh no, it's minus. How about 0.5? Oh, that's still too much. Okay. Wait, I almost fallen down. I cannot set my screen for, for screen sharing. Ah, boy. Reset. Whoa, slow down, boy. Dang it. Rotation. Nope. Now I feel really stupid with this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Working my ass off here. Okay, okay, this will do for now. Okay. And then, no. Fuck. Yeah, sorry for the swearing. I didn't mean to. I was just frustrated, that's all. Okay, now we're good. Can I look at the camera now? Auto rotate. Lock axis. 10 chroma key, always face camera, no? Lock access, auto rotate, clockwise, masking. Okay, how about the Falco now? Look at IK. Oh yeah, look at IK now. Now I remember this. Target screen. Okay. Woo, phew. That's some. Leona-chan, glad you can join us. Welcome to the stream. Izuto727. Somehow this is also Decat's fault. Yeah. All of my problems, all of my errors, all of my disadvantage, let's just blame Decat for this. Okay, say it with me, super friends. Onori Dikedo! Phew, there's so much thing that I need to adjust here, as it turns out. Thanks for the redeem. Onori Dikedo! Okay, now it's working again. Dang it. So, how to share the screen then? Hello, getting work done before I had to head off to a wedding. Oh! Whose wedding? Wow. Congratulations. I hope you enjoy the party. Or the wedding reception. Nice. Gecko Omireto. Yeah. Oh, your cousin. Okay. Okay, glad to know that. Have fun with your. Yeah, have fun with the party. Yeah, have fun with the wedding reception, please. Gotta wake up at 4 AM according to family members. Oh goodness. You need to get up early then. You need to get up early, and then yeah, possibly you need to sleep early tonight. Your stream is what I found when doom scrolling 1 second. Hey, really? I finally get back into the algorithm again. Okay, thank you very much. Your stream is what I found when doom scrolling 1 second. I was watching boxing clips, and then I come across a literal Power Ranger streaming, and then impulse click and end up here. Oh, welcome to the stream, Axie. Oh, okay. Turns out consistency is the key after all. I definitely need to do this more frankly than I should have. Yeah, glad to know that I'm kicked. Okay, I'm now back in the algorithm, baby. Okay then. So what do I need to do now? Dang it! I want to share some screen on the Warudo, but it's not working. Dang it. Okay, what do I want to do now here? screen. Okay, yeah, just saving the processing power here. Okay, I'll tell you what, I'll just pull some window then. Okay, how about I can just to see if we can find. Oh yeah, on that note though, can you possibly give me some recommendation of a tokusatsu news platform? Because nowadays I found out some new information just in the social media, and of course I will not share my social media screen to you. So I just want to share a browser window containing the tokusatsu news platform. The only ones that I know of is the JFusion, Tokunation, and the Tokusatsu Network. So which one is has the more elaborate information? Let me know in the live chat. Okay, can you give me some recommendations? Okay, so now what I need to do is to pull up some screen. Not screen capture, no. It's display source. No. Window capture X composite. There we go. Window. Hang on. I cannot. Neko, get over here again. Neko. I cannot share my window. Rudy Ardian, if that's the correct pronunciation of your name. Glad you can join us. Welcome to the stream. Thank you. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, my name is Falco, a retired Sentai hero. I was now trying to be a virtual YouTuber instead. So this is what Rangers do when they are lack of weekly monster. You bet there is. I actually made a TikTok short about what if I arrive at the scene earlier than my teammates and the monsters. That is particularly funny. So how come I cannot capture a window from a browser? Or is it because I'm using the Firefox rather than the other softwares? Okay, I'd like to check package installer. Yeah. Browser. Yeah. Chromium. This should be good. Chromium install. My password. Oh no, don't share that. Dang it. Proceed with the installation. The installation. Yes. Huh? Okay. The Chromium install just failed. Let's install Brave. Proceed. What the heck? What the heck are you doing? Window capture X composite. Okay, I need to see for myself how. Yeah. Wow, DS Linux. Oh, did it again? Window capture not working. browser acceleration. Turn off the hardware acceleration. Dang it. Hardware. That's not one. Where is that thing? No screen capture option. Okay. In Windows, Window Capture X Composite doesn't display the Firefox browser. They don't have any solution. Nice. Very nice. I'm not knowledgeable, the screenshot might help. I had to add scene. I added the source, blah 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 blah. Nothing. Setting general performance. Why don't you say so? General performance. Oop. And then restart the whole thing. Restore the previous session. Let's see if I can get this right. Composite, window capture. Still not showing up. What the heck? Sheesh. Display capture. Whoa. Now it's black. Paint it black. Na 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 na. Okay, Neko, we have some problem again. The X Composite window capture doesn't have a browser window option. Okay, maybe can you help me with that? No browser window available. I want to pull some browser window so that I can show it to you. Yeah, we can read it together. We can read the news together. And the X Composite doesn't have any option. Pipewire for better compatibility. I already did or not? Pipewire. Screen capture. Okay, Windows. Okay, there it is. Is there any browser? Yes. Frankly, okay, never mind. So let's pull up the JFusion. Dang it, still. I believe there's a malware inside of JFusion. This is crap. Okay, now we're just going to the Toku Nation. Nope. Okay, now let's set up the screen. Okay, now what I gotta do is to move the live chat aside, so I think this layout should be nice. So the X Composite is not working, so resorted in Pipewire. Okay, good to know. And I cannot pull up this window into the screen. Yeah, into my asset screen in the Warudo. So yeah, note to self. Okay, let's get to it. Okay. Okay, now I believe we haven't seen this together, right? Yeah. In case you haven't aware that Super Sentai is going to end, and in its place there will be a new franchise called Project Red, starting with Cho Uchu Keiji Gaban Infinity. Can you see clearly now? Okay. I think I might go to adjust this screen. There it is. So that we can read it together. I believe this is enough. Yeah. Once again, Toei has completed a press conference on the first Project Red series, Cho Uchu Keiji Gaban Infinity, or Super Space Sheriff Gaban Infinity. The conference confirms Gaban Infinity takes place in a multiverse of space sheriffs. Each hero has their own world to protect. Primary universe in the story is Earth A0073, home to Gaban Infinity, Regidoki. Okay, that's nice. Played by Kohei Nagata, Gaban Infinity serves the Earth branch of Galactic Federal Police in the Documents Division. Okay, he's just an office guy and then turned into a hero. Okay, that's cool. Mr. Pizio, glad you can join us. Welcome to the stream. Reiji is aided by AGI, Artificial General Intelligence, AGI, a sentient program played by Kohana Arisaka. Oh, we have another android over here. Okay, the last time that I remember having an android heroine or girl was in 01. Yeah, Izu. And if I want to share to you, my wife looks like Izu. Yeah, first stop on the multiverse tour is Earth. What the heck is that? How to pronounce that? Yeah, 8018. Home to Gaban Bushido. Bushido is named Setsuna Aiko Queen, played by Ryuga Akahane, and despite his youthful appearance, is actually an artificial human created thousands of years ago, whose greatest goal when traveling among worlds is to learn human emotions. So it's a robot. It's literally a robot. The silver one is called Gaban Bushido, and he's a robot, an android, possibly artificial human. Okay, that's cool. Next, Multiverse Earth I-5109 is protected by Gaban Luminous, a true name Kiki Iwai, played by Kokona Sumi. Iwai is a forensic officer with superb analytical skills and a joy of knowledge. Aiding her is best friend and fellow officer Kotobuki Takanari, played by Lana Tanida. A link between the universes is a strange new power called Emoruji, which is fueled by emotional beings and contained within small devices known as Emogia. Writer Atsuhiro Tomioka, most recently of Bakuage Sentai Boom Boom Ja, will helm the series with Hirofumi Fukuzawa serving as director. Now that's interesting. The writer from Boom Boom Ja, Boom Boom Ja was, aside of the design, the character development and the story was quite good. Not really quite good, it's really good. It was really good. I saw some clips and definitely, really I'm really interested to watch the whole series again. I have just watched the, just a couple of early episodes, and then I was just watching the clips. Yeah, not the whole series yet, but I might revisit Boom Boom Ja someday. And the writer of Boom Boom Ja is going to be writing Gaban Infinity. That's interesting. The show's theme song is titled "Love Is the Strongest," performed by Mayan. Okay, so let's mute some So yeah, let's mute some sound and let's watch the trailer. Okay, no audio yet. I don't want to raise myself with the copyright issue. Hello, am I visible? Yes, Tubaru, glad you can join us. Welcome to the stream. Yeah. Gaban Infinity. Oh ho ho. Gaban Bushido. And this is Agi, yeah, the AI assistant. Patron, yeah. The higher ups of the Galactic Federal Police Federation. Ooh. Komu, is he related to the original Commissioner Com from the original Gaban? Oh, who is that? Is that the rumored Black Gaban? Jochak. Hey, ay. Oh, it's the okay. So we already now we already did with the okay. Finally, my damn Wi-Fi thing broke and I had to go and get a new one. The Wi-Fi thing? Is it the router? Your router or your modem broke and then you need to get a new one? Oh my goodness, my condolences. Okay. Oh, dang it. Oh, no. Yeah, the router. Oh my goodness, that can be expensive, you know. Yeah, depending on the unit, right? Now that we have seen the Gaban Infinity, might as well going to read some news, some other news. In some other news, Super Sentai as we know, Super Sentai as we may know, Super Sentai as we know it may be coming to an end, but there are some less hurrah coming as things wind down. One more Sentai crossover is on the way. Bakuage Sentai Boom Boom Ja versus number 1 Sentai Gojuja. Yeah, this is the trailer. Yeah, the early teaser hints at a new Goju Wolf power-up, tentatively known as Sane Goju Wolf. Boom Boom Ja versus Gojuja is coming out March 20th, 2026. Yeah, I'm not going to play any audio because I'm not going to risk getting any copyright issues. Okay, yeah. To end the 50 years of Super Sentai history, you know, with number 1 Sentai Gojuja. Number 1 Sentai Gojuja versus Boom Boom Ja. Ooh, I'd like to have the rings here. Okay. Sentai Ringu Seinto Goju Ulfu. Sentai Ringu Bubumja Retto version. Oh. And what is this campaign item? 3 more campaign items? Going to have all of those. Tokusatsu Republic newsletter for January 2026. Happy New Year from site sponsor Tokusatsu Republic. It's a new year, which means it's time for a new addition to your collection. Check out some great hard to find novelty pieces as well as your usual figures and collectibles with the link below. Okay, maybe I'd like to see that. Oh, it doesn't have any galleries. Okay, pass. First look, Power Ranger Zeo Funko Pop Finals. Finals? Looks alright, but I'm not really a fan of Funko. Ranking our favorite Super Sentai series. Now this seems interesting. So this news platform ranking their favorite Super Sentai series. Okay, I might just going to read that. Tubaru, we have a bot problem. Seribot, you have one job. It's usually Seribot. Okay, might as well going to. Okay, I'm just doing. Okay, I'll just do this myself. What is going on? Okay, might as well going to have a bot here. So okay. Today is the last day of 2025. So oh yeah, I forgot to turn on some music. Yeah, today is the last day of 2025, and when it comes the depressing realization that for the first time in many of our lives, there will be no Super Sentai series in 2026. That's right, Super Sentai has effectively ended after 50 years, being replaced with a new project from Toei, Project Red that we saw earlier, in 2026 and beyond. So with that in mind, we asked our staff to list their top 3 Super Sentai series of all time. Read on to see what our staff selected and share your top 3 Super Sentai series. Okay, that's interesting. Kaizok Sentai Gokai. Okay, number 3 by Chris, the managing director of Toku Nation. Number 3, Kaizok Sentai Gokaijao. Okay, nice pick. As a modern Super Sentai fan, I think I might speak for an entire generation of Super Sentai fans when I say that this series really took Super Sentai from the stuff Power Rangers uses for footage to opening my eyes at just how interesting and incredible Super Sentai truly is. Watching this week to week as it aired, freaking out over guest appearances and usage of favorite suits, and the overall excitement in the fan community while it was airing has never happened again since. And the collectibles. To say those were the days to me is a vast understatement of just how massively important this show was to growing Super Sentai across the entire world. Because of Gokaija, I watch more Super Sentai past and future, so hats off to it. So Chris's third choice is the Kaizok Sentai Gokaija, and rightfully so. Gokaija is, I believe, what makes us got into Super Sentai. You know, it's really helping. Yeah, Gokaija possibly is the how to say the exact words from this. Okay, I believe we know Super Sentai finally because of Gokaija in recent years, right? In recent years, we can learn about Super Sentai history from the original one, the Himitsu Sentai Gorenja, all the way to Gokaija. It was a very good way to introduce new generation about Super Sentai, and rightfully so. It's a very good choice. Coming up with number 2 by Chris again, Uchu Sentai Kyurenja. Okay, interesting. Look, I'm not going to pretend this was a series with massive storytelling appeal or broad character-driven stories, but it had a ton of heroes. Literally almost every color you could think of, and the mecha was fun and collectible. I personally loved everything about Kyurenja, especially those gorgeous suits. I will die on my heel that Power Rangers Cosmic Fury will have been more successful had it used these suits versus the toy-friendly suits that, ironically, never got made into the toys. Whoa. Never mind, my internet is still janky. Okay, my condolences. Never mind, it's fixed again. So on that note though, okay, so it's a disadvantage turned into a blessing. The bot doesn't show up on screen. Yeah, but I'm still having the bot into my in my live chat. Yeah. For some reason, Bot. Yeah, even though Bot, I'm still having the Bot worked, but but the bot doesn't, you know, delete the bot message right away. Okay. Kyurenja. I remember watching Kyurenja into completion. Yes, I watched the whole Kyurenja the whole year, and I agree with some of the arguments here by with some opinions by Chris here. The mechas are fun to collect, and the Kyutama, a very cool design for a collectible item. Yeah, for the collectible item, Kyutama is wonderful. You know, it's a cute version of a globe. Yeah, you can hold a tiny globe if you have Kyutama, and I actually have that in my box. I have the Seiza Blaster. Yeah, it's a borrowed one, but I have the Ryutsueda, the transformation item / weapon of Ryu Commander, the mentor of Kyurenja, Shorompo, and I have it. I also have the Kyutama that came in. And yeah, I gotta say, the story of Kyurenja a little bit more interesting than the previous ones, especially with the massive roster of characters. Kyurenja with the 9 core members. And frankly enough, some of the episodes are duds. Yeah, some of the episodes are duds. If I may be so bold. But the rest of the story, you know, the major of the episode are enjoyable to watch, especially with the character developments and the character spotlights thing. Even though some of the characters doesn't have as much spotlight as some characters, and that saddens me. Particularly Garu, I believe the name. Yeah, the Okami Blue. He was there just for a massive lucky follower, and it was an in-joke that Garu's voice actor, Okami Blue's voice actor, was the same as Zoro's voice actor. So therefore the characters has some similarity to it. You know, Zoro will follow Luffy to the ends of the earth, just like Garu will just follow Lucky to the ends of the cosmos. And yeah, and I believe there's that. Yeah, I believe Garu didn't have much more character development than the rest, than some of them. The crazy character development, obviously Lucky because he's Red Ranger, but for the other characters, I believe the Tenbin Gold and Habitsukai Silver got much more character development than some of the team members. Especially when there was some arc when Habitsukai Silver was turned into a Dark Ranger because of the villain. Yeah, by the corruption from the villains. It was good. It was a good arc. And Don Armage, the villain of the Kyurenja, was called Don Armage. It was just Armageddon flip. Just exchange some of the letters with the Armageddon. Don Armage. That's genius. And the suits, and don't get me started with the suits. Yeah, I agree. The suits looked incredible, especially with the nebula, or maybe the space sky thing. Yeah, the outer space texture, the nebulous texture onto the visor. That's a lot. That's really a lot. Power Rangers Cosmic Fury would have been more successful had it used these suits versus the toy-friendly suits that ironically never got it made into toys. Yeah, their argument with the design, oh, we can make the action figure from this simpler design. But unfortunately, yeah, ironically, there is no action figures of Cosmic Fury. And that is a sad thing. Honorias, bro. Yeah. Frankly enough, they could actually retain the helmets from the Dino Fury, from the Ryu Soldier, just using the suits. You know, they could have just using just the bodysuit and retain the Ryu Soldier helmet. You know, Kyurenja with the Ryu Soldier helmet. That would have been passable, don't you agree? Okay, next, the #1 pick from the managing editor of Toku Nation, Juden Sentai Kyoryuja. Okay, there was something really special about Kyoryuja. A series that really focused on music ended up with an amazing soundtrack that I still listen to this day. To this day. The cast was just perfect. Even if King was a little over the top throughout the course of the series, I agree. Ironically, looking back, I see a lot of him in Lucky in Kyurenja. Makes sense. Dinosaurs is always a popular hit when it came to Super Sentai, and half of that is why we got another dinosaur season not long after this one. Yeah, Kisiryu Sentai Ryusoja. But this series proved so popular and so successful that it caused production on the US side to shift dramatically to be able to adapt it as soon as possible. The result was a massive success as Power Rangers Dino Charge. And we cannot forget all the Kyoryuja love that we got in King Oja. Yeah, the Warudo just crashed again, going to restart the Steam. Anyway, let's move on to the honorable mentions by Chris, Tokusou Sentai Dekarenja, and Avataro Sentai Don Brothers. It's a good pick, I'll give you that. Don Brothers is still recent, but yeah, it's a bonkers. Design-wise, mecha design-wise, and the story just bonkers. The character development just bonkers on Don Brothers. Dekarenja, I can say the appeal of Dekarenja. Dekarenja is one of the best, you know, when it comes with the story quality and the character development quality. Dekarenja is still the best, I think. Definitely agree with Dekarenja being the top Sentai choice. And what could go wrong with Police Team Super Sentai finally at full gear? And the changer looks so awesome. Definitely want to have those. SP license, one of the top peak morpher design or transformation item device in Super Sentai history. The casts were interesting. And really enjoyable, and that's why Dekarenja still got anniversary movies till this day. They celebrated their anniversary 2 times, with the 10th anniversary and 20th anniversary. That's how crazy. Yeah, that's how massively popular Tokusou Sentai Dekarenja is. Now I need to restart my Steam again. Okay, Comic Book Illustrator, Convention Coverage, Sentai Tamashii. Okay, no commentary this time, I believe. Top 3 from Sentai Tamashii. Tokumi Sentai Go Stars, At number 3, Tokumi Sentai Go Busters. My pick, actually. This is also my pick for favorite Super Sentai series. Even though Go Busters story can be a little bit stale, but the costume design, the mechs, and the tactical spy or tactical ops aesthetic is what makes me love Go Busters. I love Go Busters so much that I considered Go Busters as one of my inspiration for designing my own OC Sentai. That's how great Go Buster is. I love that suit. I love the leather jacket. Even though it's very hot to wear, but it's totally different than the previous Super Sentai suits, which was insane. Yeah, the tactical look of the Go Busters suits, and then the helmet design, simple enough but effective. Also a big helmet designs, cleverly embedding sunglasses motif into the helmets, and that's also my inspiration for designing my helmet. Yeah, Go Busters, definitely a good choice for that. Yeah, because this is my opinion, okay? Sentai technically means task force. So that's why I love the Super Sentai that has like a military or the tactical or secret team or secret agents aesthetic to the team, So therefore I like Go Busters a lot because it definitely looks like a special ops team, don't you think? Yeah, they're putting Sentai into the Sentai series. And also of course they were influenced by Power Rangers as far as the lore concerned. Yeah, the plot of the story in Go Busters was almost similar to the Power Rangers RPM. Dealing with the virus. Dealing with the virus as the big final boss, and dealing with energy. Is that the RPM thing? I believe so. Yeah. The similarity between Go Busters and RPM is really uncanny. Mainly because it's intentional. Go Busters was intentional when it comes to the Power Rangers references. They even called their mecha, both good and bad, Megazord. And that's a really cool touch. And we can forget the Morpher, right? Morphing Brace, when you activate it and it calls you, it's morphing time. Yeah, it's a definitely straight homage from the Power Rangers franchise. Yeah. Okay, at number 2, it is between Juden Sentai Kyoryuja or unofficial Sentai Akibarenja, Hikonin Sentai Akibarenja. Akibarenja is not technically an official Sentai, hence the name, but it's still made by Toei, so definitely has an official credibility to it. Akibarenja is a very good pick, but it's not for kids. Yeah, be careful with that. Be careful if you want to watch Akibarenja. Akibarenja is not for kids below 17, because Akibarenja heavily leaned into like an adult pop culture tropes. Yeah, especially in the because they're based in Akihabara, hence the name Akibarenja. Yeah, they heavily lean into the pop culture tropes in Akihabara, and totally make fun of themselves, and lean heavily into the what I'd like to say, the fans tropes, like a fan things, things that happen between the fans of pop culture. Yeah, I don't know how to phrase that. Yeah, I really need to increase my vocabulary. Kyoryuja again, we already had that opinion about Kyoryuja. Yeah, Kyoruja was goofy at first. I definitely didn't really like the musical aspect to it, but it grew on me. I watched Kyoruja until completion, believe it or not. Yeah, fully watched it during the airing time, you know, which was the whole year in 2013. Yeah, I remember completed watching it, and I was disappointed with the ending. I believe many people agreed with me with their shipping preferences, right? Daigo end up with Amy, like, okay. And even though we ship Daigo with someone else's, yeah, like with Yayoi, I shipped Daigo with Yayoi. Yayoi was a very cute character. The actress was one of my favorites till this day. I love her. Yeah, maybe you can consider, you can say that she's my Oshi. Yeah, Itoyomari, the name of the actress. Even though I'm not really following her career, but I'm still like seeing her in some of the projects and in some of the drama. She's now a very established actress now. Okay, Falco, gotta go. Thanks and enjoy the rest of the stream. Thanks for stopping by, Sylvester. Yeah, have a good night's rest. Anyway, let's move on to the other picks by Sentai Tamashi. Yeah, again, Kaizoku Sentai Gokaija. I believe Gokaija won the Super Sentai polling by NHK, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Yeah, Gokaija is still a top pick. Honorable mention: Samurai Sentai Shinkenja and Tokusatsu Sentai Dekarenja. Shinkenja is a very good choice also. Heavily leaned into the Japanese culture finally, at full gear with the samurai aesthetic, the animal disc, just the samurai nature. I haven't watched it actually. I haven't watched Shinkenja, to be honest. But based what I've seen from the clips and with the collectible items, you know, with the lantern robot and the sushi changer, the Shodo phone, very interesting. Very, very interesting indeed. Yeah, Shinkenja definitely deserves to be at the top pick. And still this day, I believe, is still highly ranked in some of the polls, in Super Sentai official polls. Shinkenja is way up high. And of course, when it comes to the actor, of course, the Shinkenred actor is now one of the most, one of the highest paid actors in Japanese entertainment world, and that's really something. Dekaranja, honorable mention, yeah. The choices by the editor, Paladin. Okay, number 3, Avatar Sentai Dawn Brothers, rightfully so. Number 2 at with the number 2, Resha Sentai Tokyuja. Interesting choice once again. I remember I'm not really a fan of Tokyuja, but the story was clever. The story was actually clever. And here's the thing. This is like a yin and yang, or maybe like a two sides in the same coin situation in tokusatsu shows. When the design is questionable, the story tends to be good, and vice versa. No. When the suit designs, when the character design and the suit designs were good, the stories tend to get bland. But at the opposite of that, when the suit designs and the character designs tends to be questionable, the stories tend to be good. And that's the case for Tokyuja, because till this day, I'm not a fan of the suit design and the mecha design. Yeah. Okay, who can remember the long schlong in a robot before? You know. just align straightly. No, I don't know how to phrase that actually. Yeah, questionable design. Tokyuja and the Tokyo, I'm not really a fan of that. But the story was clever, dealing with the children perspective about imaginations. That's clever. Tackled about imagination as a children. Yeah, definitely. When I've seen some clips, yeah, when I saw some, you know, my wife actually liked Tokyuja, and that's something. Still not a fan of the robot design, but the suit design is kind of like 50-50. One side it is too simple, but at the other side looks almost very detailed with the helmet, with a train theme helmet design. But the visor, I'm not really a fan of the visor. The suit is also very bland looking, as the case with the Ju-Oja suit design. Oh my goodness, I love the helmets, but I do not like the, you know, I don't like the suit design, but I like the helmet design. That's the Ju-Oja, the Wutsu Sentai Ju-Oja. Number one pick again, of course, Gokaija. Yeah, not really surprising. Honorable mentions, Mashi Sentai Kirameja. Now that's a very interesting choice for Paladin. Kirameja. I haven't seen Kirameja yet, but the suits was awesome. With the jewel embedded into the design, it's very hard to replicate that into cosplay. And the mecha, even though it definitely looks like an oversized toy, but it makes sense. It's a magic. It's a magic item that can be turned into a giant vehicle and giant robot. That's very good. But the overall story, I believe, you know, I cannot be the judge of that because I haven't watched that fully. I just saw some early episodes and some clips. But yeah, Kirameja definitely is a contender for the top choices, right? Kirameja. Even though the changer, the toys, the Narikiri toys that were really bland for Kirameja. Believe me or not, I got the whole Narikiri set of Kirameja items. You know, the changers, the weapons, 2 weapons, and the other weapon for the power-up item. I got all of that just at $20, if you can believe me. No, wait. Yeah, $20. Definitely $20. Yeah, I got the whole Kirameja roleplay toys for just $20. The Kirame Chenja, the Kirame Shot, and the Kirame Blade, or Kirame Blade, yeah, Kirame Blade, Kirame Shot, and the arrow thing for the power up for the final form. I got all of that for cheap. Yeah, because frankly, Kirameja wasn't very successful with the fans, so yeah, that's why I got it for cheap. And I can see the appeal. I like the Kirame Blade and the Kirame Shot. You can combine them into a rifle. That's my favorite type of weapons in Tokusatsu. I'm going to emulate that for my, you know, I've been emulating that gimmick style for my own weapons, for my own weapon designs, to be honest. And that's what I love about it. And yeah, Kirame Chenja is too bland for a Sentai morpher these days. Yeah, and that's too bad actually. The top picks from the marketing department. Toes. Okay. At number 3, okay, now this is a very good choice. Number 3, Seiju Sentai Gingaman. Finally, some early Heisei for a choice. Gingaman. I remember that I really want the Gingai O deluxe, the deluxe Gingai O toy. I love it to I almost love it to death, even though there are some of my favorites. But Animal turned into a giant robot, still peak design, and Gingai O is no exception. And I believe but there were some controversy behind it, mainly involving Gingaman transition into Go-Go 5. Some rumors suggested that the fans of Gingaman love the series so much that they harass the cast members of the Go-Go 5, the show after Gingaman. And that's what makes the Goret actor really angry at the Gingaret actor when they met each other during the shooting production, during the shooting session for the Versus movie. That's how crazy it is. I don't know if it is some really just a rumor, or I need to recheck the information about it. But if I remember correctly, that was the case. Yeah, the fans love Gingaman so much that they harass the cast members of the Go-Go 5. Dang it, that's so messed up. Yeah, the fans can be really unhinged many times, if I may be so bold. But yeah, Gingaman, definitely a very good choice. The suit design was simple, but it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite, but I can see the appeal of Gingaman. The character development, yeah, decent. It was highly by fans at the time, so therefore there must be a very good character development and the story in Gingaman. And the power-up items, yes, they introduced the power-ups, the power item system again in Gingaman, which was very good. A little bit simple, but it was effective. Okay, coming at number 2 from Tokuso Sentai Dekarenja. Again, yeah. Number 1 pick by Toast, Juken Sentai Gekirenja. Huh. That's a very good choice. Gekirenja. I haven't watched the full series again, sorry. But the suit design, combined with the Kempo element to it, and still this day, maybe I can consider Gekirenja was the one of the best action-directed tokusatsu show, if not in Super Sentai history. Gekirenja is up there when it comes to the action directing. Just after Dairenja, just after Gosei Sentai Dairenja, the action direction of the show, of that show, was top peak. Yeah, the choreograph was very, very total. Really full gear with the Kempo, Kempo style martial arts choreography. It was up there. Yeah, Dairenja and Gekirenja was, I can say, the best action-directed Super Sentai show, if I may be so bold. Gekirenja, my favorite Sentai suit. Haven't watched Gekirenja yet, but I watched Jungle Fury when I was little. So that's how you do it. Yeah, that's a very good story, Isoto. Yeah, I remember watching Jungle Fury. Yeah, when I was a kid also. And the best aspect in Jungle Fury, even though many people maybe didn't like the changer very much because it's just a sunglasses, but for me, I love sunglasses turned into a morpher. Yeah, like a sunglasses shaped morpher. Yeah, it was basic, but you can actually bring it. You can actually bring it yourself anywhere. Yeah, other than carrying a huge sword everywhere, you can definitely keep it in your pocket. That's what I love about it. Yeah, for some reason, Jungle Fury has a different morpher design than Gekirenja, then the source material. Yeah, Gekirenja used the knuckle, right? The knuckle morpher thing. But Jungle Fury, sunglasses, as a morpher, I love it. And that's actually what inspires me to make my own changer with the shape of a visor or sunglasses. Yeah, partly I'm also inspired by Ultra 7 and Ultraman Zero, but when it comes to the Sentai morpher that has a really sleek design and like a sleek portability, if that's really the word, and for practicality reason, you can keep it in your pocket. You can have it at all times. You can go anywhere with it. Yeah, one of my favorite morpher design that is really unique. Yeah, the Jungle Fury sunglasses thing. I forgot what's that called. Jungle Fury morpher. What's the name of it? Solar morphers. Okay, there we go. Oh, because it's sunglasses, solar morphers. That's really clever. Yeah, but yeah, once again, Gekirenja and Dairenja is up there for the best action-directed Super Sentai show. The choreography was insane. The suit actor and the suit actresses were very, very good. Okay, gotta go out again, but I'll be listening with headphones, so just say my name if you need anything done. Thank you so much, Tubaru, and yeah, stay safe. Be careful on your way out. Be careful on your way out. Okay, stay vigilant. Okay, anyway, honorable mentions by Toast, Ninja Sentai Kakurenja. That's nice because Kakurenja is my wife's favorite. Yeah, Kakurenja was definitely one. It felt basic because it's just ninja, right? But they finally have ninja as the theme, as a motif for Super Sentai. It's a no-brainer. Even though the suit design was too basic, because yeah, ninja, but it was too basic for a suit design. Yeah, design-wise. But the mecha, I love the mecha design. Yeah, once again designed by Tsuyoshi Nonaka, the goat in robot design, and mainly because they lean heavily into the pop art thing. Yeah, kind of like they almost wanted to emulate Batman TV series, starring Adam West in 1966. That's why the sound effect like pow, wham, bam kind of thing. And yeah, some of the episodes and the sequence are bizarre. Okay, who doesn't remember the meme? Yeah, it's tomorrow. I believe we're going to see the meme tomorrow again. Today is Friday in California. Huh? Shoot! That was total nonsense, but we gotta love it for it. It was funny. It's a weekly meme at this point. Every Friday, I just saw. Oh yeah, it's that time again. Yeah, today is Friday in California again. Yeah, of course. Yeah, definitely considerable to be a top pick in honorable mentions. Very good. In the division of news, toys, and collectibles, Zeo Ranger 5. At number 3, we have Ninja Sentai Kakurenja. Yeah, he picked Kakurenja again. Number 2, again, Kaizoku Sentai Gokaija. Number 1, Tokuso Sentai Dekarenja. Honorable mention, Maho Sentai Majirenja. That's nice. Majirenja. One amongst the Super Sentai show that dwells in family aspect. Yeah, Majirenja consists of family members, yeah, siblings. The other Sentai show that had that technically was, I believe, GQ Sentai 5-man. Yeah, 5-man consists of full siblings, of full family members of siblings. And the other was Go-Go 5. Yeah, only 1, 2, 3. Yeah, only 1, 2, 3, and then is Ninja count as a family, a Sentai family? But I believe it wasn't the case, right? Ninja, only 2 of them are siblings, and the rest of them just cousins. Yeah, it has family per se, but the full siblings, 5 brothers and sisters. Definitely with the 5-man, Go-Go 5, and this one, Majirenja. Suit design wise, topic again, mecha, topic design. The power up also, the legend Majirenja. Ooh, some of the best looking suits ever made. Even though the weapons kind of like, but actually it was all right, isn't it? The legend Majirenja changer weapon type thing, like a definitely like a staff, yeah, like a magic staff by sorcerer, kind of like the Gandalf's staff. Yeah, definitely led into that. The phone, the changer was, it was cool at the time. It's a cell phone, but turned into a magic one or something. That's cool. Magic King, one of the best design, yeah, one of the best mecha design. Definitely Magic King. I really want to have the SMP toy, but it's still expensive. Why Sentai robots need to be expensive? I cannot buy the deluxe version, but I still cannot buy the mini pla version, the little one. I still cannot buy it because it's too expensive for just a plastic model kit. Sure, it has a transformation and combination gimmick, but please. Yeah, Bandai Bandai charge too much. Those toys are overpriced. Depending on the quality, right? Now don't get me started with the SHF figure arts. The Shinkocho version. Oh boy. 10,000 yen for Kamen Rider Black RX? No thank you. No thank you. Yeah, I don't want to buy any SHF figure arts now because it's too expensive for a 1/12 scale. Yeah, I know Mafex is also like that, but no. For 1/12 scale for a figure, it should be around at max $50. No. At least 40, yeah, $35 to $40. I want to spend a figure for that price but above 50, no thanks. No. For that money, I just want the changer. Because you can cosplay with it. You can imagine yourself to be the heroes with the changers, with the roleplay items, with the roleplay toys. Man, my God. Okay, to get back with the choice of Super Sentai ranking by the Toku Nation here. Majirenja, it's sweet. The character developments are sweet because of the siblings, right? Yeah, the family dynamics. And also, what I love about it is that we also got the father and the mother also became the Sentai heroes, with the Wolfzat Fire and Maji Mother. And a fun fact, I designed my wife hero persona inspired by Maji Mother because she's a mother and she really has, my wife has a very nurtured aura to it. My wife has one of the best personality I've ever seen. She's really caring, really soft, and basically what a perfect mother will be. So Therefore, I chose Majimother as one of the inspiration for my wife's hero persona, and I cannot wait to share it to you. But yeah, the design is still not final yet. I want to adjust with some things, and the fully character asset is not done yet. Okay, moving on to the honorable mentions. Lastly, Chojin Sentai Gentleman, one of my best pick, one of my favorites, Gentleman. All of them are birds. The birds into heavily embedded into the motifs, and the aesthetic also leans on the tactical, military, secret ops aspect to it. So I still love it. And the best aspect of Gentleman, of course, with the story, with the drama, you know, the love triangle between Red Hawk, White Swan, and Black Condor. It was really trendy at the time. It was really trendy. It was very highly received, so much that mothers can join their children watching Super Sentai. And also what saved Super Sentai into cancellation, unlike now. Yeah, after 50, even before this, right? Super Sentai almost got cancelled straight away. And Gentleman saved Super Sentai from cancellation. Yeah, they have been there, but unfortunately, given the situation nowadays, they finally put the nail into the coffin. Super Sentai is going to end after 50 years. And wow, what an upset. But yeah, Gentleman is trendy drama, and I can see the appeal. The story was good. Some of the episodes kind of like a little bit silly, yeah, because it was back in early Heisei era, transition from the Showa era. But it was one of the best characters. And of course, who doesn't remember the ending? The mothers protest the ending of Gentleman. Yeah, it's a spoiler alert for those of you who haven't watched Gentleman. Definitely, you need to see it for yourself. One of the most shocking ending in Super Sentai history. Yeah, it was shocking so much that mothers protest the writers and the Toei production, the Toei studios. They protest the studio because of the ending. Okay. Now here's some of our staff's favorite series. We will never forget you, Super Sentai. And that's the end of it. Okay, it's been 2 hours doing nothing but adjusting the system again and again and again and again. We got hit by some errors, and you know, the system not really working well with the crashes. And yeah, thank you so much for stopping by tonight. So until next time, Otsu Falco, Otsukaresama deshita. This is Falco signing out. Stay safe, stay vigilant, and stay strong, Super Friends. And I almost forgot, don't forget to stay until the credit scene, because we're going to rate someone over the Twitch. So, have a good night rest, or have a good morning, depending on where you live. I'll see you next time, Super Friends. Take care.